why you're buying yourself a job rather than buying yourself a business if you're loading your ATM machines.
I be changing up the crib every car.
Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Lewis here coming to you guys with another YouTube video. And in this video, I'm going to share with you guys why loading your ATM machines is not the answer, and why getting vaulters or a vaulting company or private loaders to load your ATM machine is the answer. So make sure to stay tuned to the very end of this video. You might be just like I was, starting out in the ATM business, wanting to make the most amount of money, the most amount of capital per ATM machine. Come to find out, we got to about 20 to 30 ATM machines, realizing that I then just bought myself a job. And what I mean by that is I was then required to go to a particular ATM bank, which many of you know, majority businesses in terms of banks do not actually allow the ATM business. Therefore, I had to go to a particular bank that allowed a particular business, which was the ATM business, that allowed me to take out $20 to $30 to $40 to $50,000 in $20 bills. Now, as obviously, that is a massive risk for not only the bank, but as well as myself. I actually have a picture that I posted a couple years back being a bozo on Instagram, holding roughly $80,000 in cash that I was then loading my ATMs with. I very easily could have been robbed, and you can too. So whether or not you pack or not, rule number one is not to load your ATM machines for the liability of yourselves and the banks. The last thing you need is to get robbed. The last thing you need is for people to know that you load ATM machines. The last thing you need is people knowing what ATM machines you actually have that you load, therefore how much cash you put into your ATM machines. So that is number one. Number one is the amount of risk that it gives you as an ATM business owner is just simply not worth it. Yes, you can make a little bit more money on the surcharge because you are not paying a loader or a vaulting company to load the ATM machine for you. So you are increasing your net profits, but you're increasing your overall risk. Number two is you're gonna have to service the ATM machine. I don't care who you are. I don't care what you think. Servicing an ATM machine is not fun. First and foremost, I went on a trip that had a large, I'll share with you guys, we had Park and Swap, which was a massive account. I mean, paying us $15,000 to $20,000 a month in terms of surcharge. Park and Swap in Phoenix, we were putting $40,000 to $60,000 in each of these ATM machines just for Saturdays and Sundays. This machine went out of service. I then was called. Guess who has to fix it? I do. Nobody else can fix it, nor do you have anybody that you like, trust, and respect at the end of the day that you can trust with $40,000 to $60,000 worth of cash inside a particular ATM machine. Maybe you do, and it's your spouse or your brother or something like that, but at the current time, we didn't. I didn't have anybody that could go fix this ATM machine that I was comfortable giving the keys to, even though you can change the lock keys after that's done, and fix the machine. So I was then required to go from where I was, fly back to this, and fix the solution. That way I didn't have to lose the account. Now, why didn't you get into the ATM business for the passive income? I thought that's the whole reason for us getting into the business. Getting into the business to earn capital, to earn money on a monthly basis without actually having to worry about what it is that I was currently doing, worrying about how much cash was inside an ATM machine, worrying about if there was going to be a bill dispenser error, worrying about if there was going to be a cash box issue or a printer issue. Ladies and gentlemen, if you are loading your ATM machines, you're just buying yourself a job. At the end of the day, your route is less sellable because majority of people that purchase ATM routes are not interested in actually loading the routes themselves. Two, because of the risk. One, because it's not truly passive income. They're essentially just buying themselves a job. And three, it just doesn't make any sense. Drop in the comment section down below if you guys have absolutely any questions whatsoever for me. Make sure to smash the thumbs up button on this YouTube video. Drop in the comment section down below what your guys' thoughts are. Yes, the two things I shared is the liability aspect for you, and two, ultimately you're buying yourself a job. Yes, you're making the most amount of net income, but at the end of the day, it is a lot of work. You're trading time for money at that point, regardless of what you say, driving to the location, stacking up $2,000, $4,000, $6,000, $8,000, $10,000, $12,000 in a particular machine that you could have took that $12,000 and just went out and purchased more machines. Ladies and gentlemen, the smarter you are, the simpler you make it, the faster it grows, the more money you're able to make. Ladies and gentlemen, Austin Lewis here saying, we'll see you guys in a future YouTube video.